forgotten?
Well, he began it all against Real Madrid during the week. Incredible game he had, and he has been over the years just a huge part of what Pep Guardiola has wanted to deliver. And yeah, Bernardo Silva again, incredible.
Cole Palmer, who got his first Premier League start of the season today, having made 11 appearances as a sub. He's earned his Premier League winners medal. First time that he's received one of those over his neck. And what about this guy? The biggest cheer on the podium for the Norwegian, who has taken to Manchester City, the team his dad played for in the past, and has elevated them to completely stratospherically higher levels. Not to be forgotten, World Cup winner Julian Alvarez, scorer today of the winning goal against Chelsea.
And all part of their exceptional recruitment.
Riyad Mahrez, who has won Premier League titles in the past with both Manchester City and his old team Leicester, remember. This is his 5th Premier League title in all. Speaking of 5 titles, at 22 years of age, Phil Foden, the youngest player to ever win a 5th Premier League crown.
Yeah, injured not so long ago, but now he's hoping that he can impact and play in the FA Cup final and indeed the Champions League final.
In the engine room, disruptor of opponents, turner of defence into attack. Rodri, another very successful campaign. He only missed 1 Premier League game through the whole season.
The new Fernandinho.
No, sir.
Number 2,
Kyle Walker will turn 33 next Sunday, the final day of the Premier League season, but today, the day of real celebration. His 250th appearance for the club in all competitions. Another victory against Chelsea. Very popular figure. Arguably the most talented Manchester City player of the current generation. Kevin De Bruyne, can he drive this team on towards the treble next month?
Do you want a quick answer? Yes.
And again, perhaps the last time we see Ilkay Gundogan in blue at the Etihad. Contract up, believed to be on his way. But in the closing weeks of the campaign, how he brought this team to this title. 3 in a row. It's no mean feat. The history makers, the record breakers, the team that have simply been head and shoulders above the rest. Manchester City equal the English top flight record. Huddersfield Town did it in the 1920s. Arsenal in the 30s. The great Liverpool team of the early 1980s won 3 titles in a row. Alex Ferguson's Manchester United did it in the 90s and in the noughties. And now Manchester City celebrates the magic number. The treble still to play for. 2 finals to come for this City side. But it's the Premier League crown that is once again theirs beyond question.
Manchester City have never had it so good.
9th top flight title for the club. And this youthful team will hope that this is only the beginning. They could seal it the easy way today. They knew before kickoff that this moment of celebration was coming. But that doesn't take away any of the special feeling. The quality of the Premier League. The fantastic managers, players and clubs elsewhere. But Manchester City, spurred on by the goals of Erling Haaland, have once again come out on top. Clear of Harry Kane in the race for the Golden Boot. Erling Haaland will hope to add to his tally of 36 when City go to play Brighton in
Haaland with a trophy, that just seems somehow appropriate, doesn't it? Now, that's where we're going to have to leave them, but there'll be plenty of coverage of the celebrations you can see across our platforms, and we'll return to this next weekend. But let's just remind you about the action we have coming along this week, because the Premier League season is not done just yet. Obviously, we have continued matches coming, rescheduled matches to be played, as well as the continuation of the game week 37, which sees Newcastle, who need another point to ensure Champions League qualification, taking on Leicester, who are desperately fighting for their lives to avoid the drop. Remember, relegation could be confirmed for them very, very soon. And then we also have the midweek matches, which are rescheduled from 32. Brighton taking on Manchester City. So after these celebrations, Brighton, the destination next up. And remember, Brighton looking to maybe move up a place in terms of what they do get in European football this season. Manchester United taking on Chelsea. That's on early hours of Friday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning. Again, United needing a point again ahead of the final weekend. And let's speak about the final weekend, which is game week 38. And this is the schedule. Everybody plays, of course, at the same time. Our kickoffs will be at 10:30 p.m. here in Indonesia. Brentford against Manchester City, the champions. Arsenal up against Wolves. Southampton, Liverpool. There could be something on United against Fulham if they lose to Chelsea in the week. Chelsea take on Newcastle, who similarly might need something should they lose to Leicester in their next game. And then the remaining 5 games. Leeds-Tottenham looks like being a huge one, Eddie. That just strikes me as being one where it's a must-win for Leeds, and they have to hope that results elsewhere go their way, right?
Yeah.
Elsewhere, it's Villa-Brighton, Leicester-West Ham, Palace against Nottingham Forest, and Everton-Bournemouth. Where do you reckon your focus will be next weekend?
It's going to be that Leeds United-Tottenham game. It's going to be massive for Leeds. Must-win, but again, it's not in their hands, so it's going to be very, very, it's going to be cagey for all those Leeds United fans.
All right. Andy, thank you very much, and thanks to everybody for staying with us as we joined those celebrations for Manchester City, the Premier League champions for season 2022-2023. All right, good night from us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very, very soon.